everyone, and welcome to another episode of Breaking with Brent. I'm in front of the BC Legislature in Victoria, British Columbia. Well, kind of in front. There's actually a lot of work that's been done here. They're doing some renovations. The building is behind where we're sitting. We're just right in front of her here. There's a bench right where Sonia's sitting. She's filming me, so I'm right here. And the water fountain's over there. Beautiful day, lots of flowers. The flowers around here. Somebody's camped out over there on the lawn, having a nap. It's a beautiful day just to kind of just take it easy. And someone's walking behind me, but that's okay. The person didn't want to get in the camera. That's all cool. So today is the day of the first increase of $125 for persons with disabilities in BC. $125. And that's to the shelter portion. That's right, shelter portion. $125. Sounds like a lot, right? But the shelter portion, the allotted maximum shelter portion for persons with disabilities in British Columbia is $375 plus $125, a whole whopping $500. Tell me, folks, where can you find market housing for $500? You can't. You can't find market housing anywhere in British Columbia or anywhere in Canada for that. It's called legislated poverty. It needs to end. I'm not here to start talking about spew about what the end all solution should be of eradicating poverty, of giving like a lecture to people of what their living conditions need to be. No, I'm just saying why I'm giving this speech right now. It's not acceptable when we're living in a wealthy nation that to accept anything less than a livable income for British Columbians and also for any disabled Canadian across this country. And the person who's honking their horn agrees with me. Can you do that again? They agree with me that yes, we need to modernize things. We need to think outside the box. When I say think outside of the box, folks, I mean that we need to think of the housing. How do we keep people housed in British Columbia and across Canada? Housing prices aren't coming down. It's like grocery prices. They say, oh, inflation's going to come down. Prices are going to moderate itself. Are they? I can tell you differently. I can tell you a story, and I'm going to get into that story in just a few moments, but I'm going to conclude with what I was talking about regarding the housing first, just so I can stay on topic and I don't have people kind of, okay, what is he saying now? He's all over the place. So the fact is that when I'm talking about housing, there was a meeting that I had, and I came with an idea, and I put it on the table of a solution. It may not be the best solution for everybody, but I think that it could really help a lot of people. Housing is so expensive in British Columbia, like I said, and across Canada. These corporate landlords are making billions and billions and billions and billions of profit, okay, on the expense, on the back of people who are just want a place that they can call home. When you're talking that a whole disabled check in British Columbia, you can't even find a place for housing, a whole check. So the new rate with the $125, if you opt out of a bus pass, is $52. So if you don't want transportation to get around to community to enjoy the beautiful landscape like I'm looking behind me here. And this is from the legislature, all the flowers. So if you want to be trapped at home and isolated and don't get out in the community, yeah, you could do that. Sure. You keep the $52 and, I don't know, go and buy a pizza, call it a night. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, buy a 2-liter bottle of pop. I don't know. I mean, do what you need to do with that, or maybe go and get a cab, take you to a medical appointment, or go with some grocery shopping. But you're not going to have much left on that, because by the time you do a cab round trip, I don't know how far you have to go. That takes one shot deal, and you're trapped for the rest of the month. So the point of that is that if you opt out of it, you're going to get $1,515. Now tell me, with no transportation. So you got the whole debt, whole check. Where are you going to find a place for market housing for $1,515 per month? You can't. You can't find anywhere for $375 less plus the $125 as of today, July 19th, $500 versus your whole check of $1,515. It's not happening. So we need to get it up to a level of like a livable level. So Ms. Malcolmson, what I'm asking for you today is to please commit. Okay? I want a commitment by this government to go with a report that was done on January 28th of 2021. We're actually 2 years now past that. We're in July of 2023. There was a part in the report, a recommendation, okay? Keyword, recommendation. However, one of the top recommendations that came in that report was to reinstate the $300 supplement that we had in place during COVID. And now, we were interviewed, when I say we, and I mean, Sonia doesn't mind talking about this, I know for sure, but she's filming me right now. But we were asked by media, okay, what would happen if we took away the $300 from you per month? What would happen with your living conditions? We said we'd have to move. So, you know what happened? They took away half of it. Ultimately, we lost our place. We couldn't afford to live where we were living. Very nice place, modernized, brand new. We had to move to a place that was a 1967 building, from a place that was built from brand new, right? I saw it getting built. I thought, wouldn't it be nice to live there? I went to the ministry's office, and the ministry's office says, going forward, sir, this is the amount that you need to give to landlords because this is the amount that you're going to be, you're going to be getting. Isn't that ironic? It's over 2 years fast forward to July 19, 2023. Guess what the amount is on the check? $1,515. And that was exactly what was given during COVID times back then, over 2 years ago. What I said to them back then, that the landlord looked at the form, and I still have the form at home. And they said, hey, this is the amount. And the landlord got mad at me and said, Brent, you told me this is what you were going to be getting. And I said, yes, that's what the ministry told me, but they took away over half of it. And then all of a sudden, now they came with a $125 increase to our shelter portion, but only so many people are going to get it. So, I want the $300 given back to the disabled people because the cost of living, that amount you just gave was for the landlords, right? Now with the buying power, it's eroded away more and more. So all we're asking is for $300 to be brought back minimum, okay? We can work from there. We set goals, and we need to have steps to get to those goals to meet the financial standards for persons with disabilities in this province. Okay, there's other costs that are barriers related with the disability that are added expenses. You've got scooters, you've got mobility e-readers. I mean, you've got accessible transit, you've got wheelchairs, people in mobility, wheelchairs. I mean, you name it. I mean, I'm not going to list everything off, but all I want you to listen, and please listen to the advocates. Please listen to lived experience people that have the ability to tell you what we need, not with what government tells you what we need, or other stakeholders that don't have the voice of lived experience, right? Talk to us. It was a missed opportunity today, folks, that people should have all got an increase. Cost of living went up, right? For persons with disabilities, their disabilities, they don't go away. Extra costs are always there. I mean, even if you didn't have a disability, right? Today was a day that the cost of everything keeps going up. The opportunity was there to make it better for people, and I should have went to support. What I want to see happen here, okay, long story short, get rid of the shelter portion. Let's just call it archaic. Just toss it right out. Just toss it. Okay. We'll give it a splashy new name. Okay. So we got the word support. We got the word shelter. Okay. Once upon a time, way back decades and decades and decades and decades ago, once upon a time after the World War, It was probably put in, but this legislation was probably written about hundreds of years ago. Probably way back when, I don't know, King Arthur, the first maybe? Who knows? I'm joking, I'm being sarcastic here. I don't know who wrote this stuff, but what I'm saying is that these policies are made very ancient. They're written way back when I guess people weren't supposed to become disabled in their life. Yeah, I mean, how do you change that? You're born with it. I mean, do you have control on that? I mean, that's one thing that I've always kind of wondered is that how do you change becoming not disabled? I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to get all religious here on people and say, like, hey, why do people become disabled? I don't know. Like, if you believe in that or not, I don't know, or whatever. I always try to put that into perspective. I used to ask my mom that. God rest her soul. I used to have discussions with her many decades ago and say, why do I get picked on because I have a disability? I don't know. She said people are just unfair for some reason and it's just be cruel. So my point is, fast forward, you got youths now that are in government care, they're in foster homes, or they're aging out of care. Okay? They get $600 for their shelter allowance increase until they're 27 or 28 years old. The disabled, they got $125, but only if you have a fixed address. And like I said before, you don't have a fixed address, you're in supportive housing, you are in BC housing, you don't get that increase. Your costs have gone up. And some people will say, well, yeah, but they're paying supportive, they're paying subsidized housing. I mean, they don't need an increase. Really? Really? So is it dividing disabled against disabled here? That's not right. That's not right. To me, that's playing politics. That's playing against disabled. And I went through that when I was a kid. That's not cool. That's favoritism. And, is it right? I mean, so what? They make what, a little bit more than you get? I mean, come on. Can we not just give everybody an increase overall? So why don't we just call it a magic name? We'll call it BC Outstanding, I don't know, Superstar Disabled or whatever, just so that they can now get the same equality. Autonomy, everybody. Autonomy. Magic word. That's a harsh word, isn't it? Letting people make decisions as based on what their needs are, not with what government says their needs should be. Okay? The more we understand that, and do some research on the word autonomy, and let me know what you come up with. I've done my research. I can put you in touch with people who can really run circles around you about the word autonomy. Trust me, I can. At the end of the day, if we don't modernize these services in British Columbia and across the country going forward, in our society, we're in deep trouble. I know. We're already in a recession. A technical recession hasn't been mentioned. You ask the Bank of Canada, are we in a recession? No. We're going to have a soft landing, are we? I think we're going to be on an airline where there's going to be a lot of turbulence going bang, 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 bang. My mom had pictured this many decades ago, and she said we're going to go into a deep depression. Didn't know when. She said definitely we're going to go into a nice, good, deep recession. We're already in one. We're already going in deeper. Okay? How do we solve it? Do we give everybody a basic income? Bingo. Ask Tom, the basic income guy in Victoria. He's got a lot of research on this stuff. And I can put you in touch with Joseph. I can put you in touch with Patricia. I can put you in touch with a whole bunch of people. Scott Sandens. I mean, my God, I got tons of people that I could put you in touch with that could educate you about basic income. And I'm not here to promote all about basic income because I don't know everything about it. It will work for society. We've got all these programs in place right now. We've got EI, EIS, the child tax credits. We've got oh my gosh, the list goes on. What do we got right now? We've got basic income. Can we not streamline it to everybody? We can. I know we can do it. So let's get it done. Now, what the resolution that I came up with, one of the topics in a meeting recently I had with the Minister for Social Development and Poverty Reduction, at a meeting that Sonia, Jeff, and myself, we sat down and had a meeting. And a reason for one of the things I brought up at the meeting was to help people with disabilities in their housing with our rising cost of housing. There's not enough housing right now to provide to every single recipient that is actually designated as a person with disabilities in the province of British Columbia. We know that housing is going to take quite a while to build in every single community in this province. It's not going to happen overnight, folks. I know that, and everyone knows that. It doesn't matter which political spectrum you're from, which party you're from. This is a nonpartisan statement. Okay? I want to see all parties work together. I know we can make a better province for every single citizen in this province. Okay, so what I'm gonna get to that point in a minute. But one of the things I did mention in our meeting was about rent geared to income. That's right, rent geared to income. That's 30% of your income. So that's 33%. So $1. So 33 cents on every one. So 33 is 99, right? So okay, so that's a little bit over 30%, but you get it. You understand what I'm saying. Nobody should be paying. That's okay. We got a little bit of interruption there, but that's all good. Makes it for entertainment. Nobody should be paying more than 30% of their income to housing. Okay, and that, you go ahead. Okay. Yeah. I'm just doing some videotaping, but I got some spectators going by, and that's all good. Makes it entertaining. Makes it all part of a live broadcast. And you know, if it wasn't a live broadcast, I wouldn't have all this interference, and that's okay. Having interference is good. It keeps me focused of where I left off. Nobody should be paying more than 30% of their income on housing. I don't care who it is in this province. Okay, if you're disabled, you could become disabled at any point in time in your life, and you will, in one way or another. It may not be show physically, it may not show mentally. In any aspect, you will become disabled. You could get into a car accident. Knock on wood that you don't, but it can happen. You can injure yourself. It can happen. I know. I've had that happen to myself, and I kept saying to myself many years ago, "Oh, Brent, you can do it. You got it. Your mind, yeah, you can go do anything that you want. You go and do it, and guess what? Boom, you injure yourself." So my point is that I want to see every single province actually act on this and giving everybody 30% of their income. Going forward, everybody, folks, things are not going to get any easier, right? We got a port strike right now that's affecting workers. It's a ripple effect throughout the economy.
Don't forget the bus strike in Abbotsford.
There's a bus strike in Abbotsford. Yeah, absolutely. That's been going on for 4 months now. Do you think that hasn't had an impact on people in the community? Oh, for sure it has. It has an impact on me. I can't even go and visit a friend who lives out in the valley. No, because there's a bus strike. Anyway, my rant and rave for today. I hope everybody enjoyed what I had to say. I just want to see people happy, everybody. I just want to see people in British Columbia and across this country happy. I know that a lot more can be done. Like definitely, like say 125 today. That was pittance. We can do a lot better for society. We can do a lot better. We can boost up the rates. Let's get it done so that everybody can prosper in this beautiful province and across this country, our nation. Right? Tax the rich, give back to people. It's not difficult. I know it can be done, so let's do it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great day.